In this video, we're going to talk about creating a MySQL database. Now, at first, when I first started hearing about creating a database, it just sounded really overwhelming to me. Now, don't let that be the case here. It's not that big of a deal. There are certain cases where you will need to create a database. There may be a software that you purchase that you need to create a database. If you do a really secure install of WordPress, you're going to need to create a database. Now, it's really easy to do. Just follow my lead here. I'll show you exactly what needs to happen. So let's go back to our cPanel here. We're going to scroll down and we are going to look at the MySQL databases. We basically click on that. All we need to do is name our database. So let's just, you can create this or call it whatever you like. So I'll just call off tutorial and I will create my database. That's it. That's all I've done is create the database. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the details and I'm going to add them to my spreadsheet, to my little text file here. And I'll call it my database. And I just make a little note here, database name. Okay, and then I'm going to need a database user. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So let me hit go back. Because what I need to do is, now that I have a database, I'm going to need a user associated with that database. So I could name it whatever I want. You could get really detailed with the protecting your database, and you should. I am just, for the sake of this video, just doing something very basic. You could put a really good password in there using the password generator, and I'm going to create a user. All right. So this now is my database user. Back to my text file, and now we have the user. All right. You might want to make note of your password as well. You don't want to forget your database password, and that was the password that I put in here for my user. Now, the last part of this was something that I used to skip all the time, but it's very important. You need to add the user to your database. So we have our user here, David C. We have our database, and we are going to hit the add button. Now, when I add this user to my database, I am going to click all privileges. I want to have my user to have all privileges possible. Okay? Go ahead and hit the make changes button, and that's it. I now have a fully functional database just waiting to be used. I'll probably use it in this course by adding WordPress to my domain and then letting WordPress use my database to have all the information stored and kept in order with my database. So we've created a MySQL database, and it's, guys, under 5 minutes. All right. This isn't hard to do. I'll show you the practical use of the database a little bit later when we start to build out our website. But for now, just know that we have a database. I put my information right here, my name and my user, and that's pretty much all I need. Make sure I save my notepad and I have something that I can always refer back to. All right, thanks for watching this video. In future videos, we'll start building out our website, and we'll continue on with building our online business.